In the Kingshot game, many people level up their pets incorrectly. Instead of prioritizing the pets they should, they level up older pets that aren't very useful to us. Now I will explain in detail which pets we should level up, which abilities are valuable to us, where these pets' abilities are used, and what they do for us, friends. First, I have a timeline here. Our first three pets in the game arrive between the 55th and 60th days. Actually, the exact day is known. The day after the first castle arrives in the game, meaning one day after playing the castle war, three pets are added to the game, friends. Then after the 75th day of the game, two more of our pets are added. Then, between the 105th and 115th days, two purple pets are added. Afterwards, friends, between the 195th and 200th days, two important SSR pets are added for us. Then, our other two pets are added on the 280th day of the game. Our next two pets are added to the game on day 350 with the Tyrant War, and our pet added in Gen 7 is added as one on day 440, friends. Now I will explain these pets to you in detail. Before I explain, let me show you in detail the materials our pets require from us. We can level our first pet up to 50, the next pets go up to 60, 70, 80, and then towards 100. When we reach level 100, all our other yellow SSR pets require the same materials from you. Actually, I could not find a visual related to this for the Kingshot game. These are visuals for the Whiteout game, but it requires the exact same materials as the Kingshot game. If you like, you can search Google for Kingshot Wiki or any Kingshot data, where all the detailed information about how much food and materials each pet requires is available. That is why I am skipping through these parts quickly. Now let's get to our game and I will explain the importance of the first pets added, their abilities and what they do. First, let's get to know our pets, friends. My pets are currently at level 50. This means it is the maximum level. As I upgrade each level 30, 40, 50, I gain attack and defense for my teams here. That is why leveling them up is valuable for us too. The attack and defense of these teams reflect directly onto our statistics, meaning our table. This means that the attack and defense of our infantry, cavalry, and archers have increased by 5% just as it is here. Friends, you can see the stats I got from here. The upgrade sections are a whole different world and a very different video topic. Since there is a detailed video about that on my channel, I will not go into this part. I will only explain the pets' abilities and what they are used for. Now we have learned that leveling up here gives us attack and defense. The ability of our first pet, Friends, provides us with construction speed every time we level it up. The construction speeds here are actually exactly like this. It gives us this when we actively use its ability, so we activate its ability and then start construction. That is how it becomes effective. Let's say you have 200% construction speed. The stats here are added on top of that 200%, so it becomes 207. 209 and 212. So it does not actually affect the total multiplier. For this reason, it is definitely enough for free-to-play or low-spending players to upgrade it to level 4. Upgrade it to level 4, there is no need to take it to 5. If you have plenty of materials left over later in the game, you can take it to 5 then, but do not upgrade it to 5 as soon as you get it. Don't waste your materials for nothing. It turns out 68% of you watching these videos are not subscribed to my channel, guys. You probably forget while watching. Since you watch the videos, they keep being recommended to you. If you would like to support me, I would be very happy if you press the subscribe button. You are loved. Let's continue with the video. Secondly, friends, we have an animal, a pet here that can reach level 60. As for its ability, it gives us energy. We can collect these energies daily just like the others, getting this to level 4, which means getting 50 energy every 23 hours is definitely enough for us at the start of the game. Do not waste the materials you will use for levels 5 and 6 here. I do not recommend it. 4 levels will definitely be enough. Our next pet, friends, is the mink. This can also reach a maximum of 60 levels. Here, friends, as soon as we activate it, it collects and brings the resource directly in the scenario we send it to. Regardless of which resource it is, this is a great pet for us. But there is no need to upgrade it to level 5 or 6. The reason is that once you reach level 4, you can already use it once every 23 hours. So friends, using it once a day will be enough for us. Again, there is definitely no need to make it level 5 or 6. Once you have upgraded them to these levels, there is no need to level them up further. As I showed you the timeline for the game, new pets will be added. Start saving up for those pets. Now one of our other pets is the cheetah. It provides us with special pet food here. It is enough to upgrade this to level 5, friends. So getting 400 pet food a day will be sufficient. To get them to 6 or 7, it will ask you for way too much pet food. You cannot compensate for what you spend there with this. It is not worth it, or you would have to play the game for several years for it to be worth it. So, level it up to 5 and leave it there, friends. Start saving up for the next pet. Our next pet is the deer. Friends, we can say it is the first attack pet to come to the game. As we increase its level, it says it is a battle pet. It reduces our enemy's health by 5% for 2 hours. When I say for 2 hours, it means this. When we activate this pet's ability, it will reduce our opponent's health by a maximum of 5% in the battles we fight for 2 hours. Friends, işte şeje. You can think of it this way. Those abilities are the most valuable in the game because, friends, they directly reduce our opponent's stats as a multiplier. If our opponent's stats are 1000, it does not reduce it to 995. Since it reduces our opponent's health by 5% as a multiplier, it will be a very, very valuable ability for us, but of course their cost is also high. I recommend leveling this to 5 and leaving it for now because costs will increase, and as you can see here you get 3.5%. To upgrade to the next level it increases by 0.5%, then another 0.5%. Keep this at level 5 for now until you upgrade more important pets. After upgrading our other important battle pets, you can return to this and bring it up to level 7, but for now level 5 will be more than enough for you. Let's move on to our next pet quickly, friends. The lion is coming. It goes up to level 80. The lion here gives us random items. It gives raw gold, charm materials, chief gear materials, and iron hammers. It is entirely based on luck. Trying to get this to level 80 all at once is a real waste or loss of materials. Just get it to level 5 at first and definitely leave it there, in my opinion. Sometimes I see great rewards coming, while other times they are poor. Leveling it up to 5 at first will be enough. After all, a free-to-play or low-spending player cannot upgrade everything at once. With hero gear, governor gear, talismans, and now pets being added, they get confused about which one to focus on. So friends, we will upgrade this slowly without rushing. 5 levels will be enough for us in the early stages of the game. Then after the lion, we will move on to our next pet, the grizzly bear. The grizzly bear is another attack pet of ours, friends. It reduces our march speed and the lethality of enemies for 2 hours, friends. This is also valuable for us, but we will not take this to level 8 either. We will leave this at level 5 as well. One of the reasons for leaving these at level 5 is that it gives us stats in increments here. It increases from 3.5% to 4, 4 to 4.5, and 4.5 to 5. My advice to you is to leave this pet and this pet here at level 5, friends. Later, our yellow pets, meaning our SSR pets, will come to the game. These are much more valuable for us, so we will go back and upgrade them later. We also upgraded this to 5. Now for our next pet, the giant gale. This one, friends, at its maximum level, increases our team's attack by up to 10%. The first thing you need to do is upgrade this to level 6 as soon as it arrives. Friends, this means you will get a 6% attack buff and then you stop. The reason we stop is to move on to the next pet, because as these SSRs arrive, their costs also increase. Then we come to this pet, Mighty Bison. It increases team capacity by a total of 15,000 for 2 hours. We will upgrade this to 6 and leave it there, friends, because at level 6 it increases by 9,000, while at level 7 it is 10,500, at 8 it is 12,000, at 9 it is 13,500, so it increases by 1,500 each time. Don't rush. 1,500 troops are not really that important for you right now. You will go back and upgrade them later in the game anyway. First, we will move on to our next pet. That is, guys, the majestic deer here. The Supreme Deer increases our rally capacity for 2 hours. For us, for low spending or free-to-play players, since you are not the player starting rallies in wars, this won't be very useful. It will only be useful for bear hunts. So at first you can just level this up to 5 and leave it there, friends. When you make it 6, it only increases rally capacity by 10,000 troops, and it continues to progress that way. So just level this to 5 and leave it. If you have plenty of materials later on, you can increase its level. Our next pet, friends, is the Alpha Blackwing here. This also gives our teams lethality for 2 hours. We will also take this to 6 and leave it there. The others start giving 1% stats each. We made it 6 and stopped. Then we moved on to the next pet, the lion. This increases our defense by 10% for 2 hours. We make this level 6 as well, get the 6%, stop there, and move on to the next pet, which is the war elephant. This also increases the team's health by 10% for 2 hours. We leveled this to 6 and left it. We have brought almost all of them to 6. We left some at 5. Once we have brought all of these to 6, materials will slowly start to accumulate. Afterwards, friends, you will turn to the battle pets here. What is important is, for example, this one. You can bring this to level 7. Next, friends, the grizzly bear here, you can upgrade these to 7. After upgrading these two to 7, friends, you come here. We had left the giant sailfin at 6. We are raising this to 8. After that, friends, we upgrade all the SSR pets here to level 8 in order, except for the pet that gives us rally capacity, this one. Do not upgrade this one to 8. You can leave it at 6 or 7 if you want. If you follow this exact order, you will both make the best use of your materials and always have savings for the next pets. In general, the pet levels are like this, but the upgrade sections here are actually much more important than the other parts. And remember, friends, that pet abilities are added as multipliers and reflected in your stats. Activating pets at the right time in battles really changes a lot. Especially for strong players and rally-leading whales, it is essential that every one of these pets is maxed out and that they are activated in a coordinated, sequential manner with their team members during battles. In major kingdom versus kingdom wars and tyrant battles, our pets become the most important factor. That is all for the pets. If you have watched the videos and liked them, I would be very happy if you could hit the like button, friends. 40% of our viewers are not yet subscribed to my channel. I would be very happy if you subscribe and support me. Take care of yourselves. See you in new videos. Stay well.